Hello everyone. Got 3 dirty jokes for you today. So there once was this guy who was going on a date to the movies with a beautiful girl. Before he went, he made the mistake of eating a jumbo can of beans. Right after he picked her up, he felt the need to fart, but he figured he could wait until they got to the movies. When they got there, he asked her if she wanted some popcorn and Coke. She said sure, so he went to the restroom. The line was long, so he went back to the lobby, got the food, and went back into the theater. When the movie was over, he goes to the bathroom again, still with a tremendously long line, so he figures he can wait until he drops her off. When they pull up into her driveway, she exclaims, "Oh goody, my grandparents are here. Come on in and meet them." He agrees, although his a-hole is about to cry at this point. They go in and sit down at the table. Finally, he couldn't hold it any longer and tried to let it seep out a little at a time. As he squeezed out a toxic blast, he aimed it towards the family's hound dog Duke, in hopes that they might blame the pooch for the horrendous fart. The girl's father stands up and hollers Duke, and sits back down. Great, he thought. They really think it's the dog. So, he starts bombarding the room with a couple more powerful, louder stinkers. Once again, the girl's father stands up, shouts Duke, and sits back down. Finally, he lets it all go, and the loudest, most hair-curling fart you've ever heard or smelt rippled through the dining room. The girl's father stands up again. "Duke, get the hell out from under him before he shits on you." So it's 1957 and Bobby goes to pick up his date, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue's father answers the door and invites him in. He asks Bobby what they are planning to do on the date. Bobby politely responds that they'll probably just go to the malt shop or to a drive-in movie. Peggy Sue's father suggests, "Why don't you kids go out and screw? I hear all of the kids are doing it." Bobby is shocked. "Excuse me, sir." "Oh yes, Peggy Sue really likes to screw. She'll screw all night if we let her." Peggy Sue comes downstairs and announces that she's ready to go. About 20 minutes later, a thoroughly disheveled Peggy Sue rushes back into the house, slams the door behind her, and screams at her father, "Dad, the twist. It's called the twist." So Mildred was the church gossip and self-appointed monitor of the church's morals. She kept sticking her nose into other people's business, even if several members did not approve of her extracurricular activities. However, they feared her enough to maintain their silence. Once, she accused a new member, Frank, of being an alcoholic after she saw his old pickup parked in front of the town's only bar one afternoon. She emphatically told Frank and several others that everyone seeing it there would know what he was doing. Frank was a man of few words. He stared at her for a moment and just turned and walked away. He didn't explain, defend, or deny. He said nothing and just went away. Later that evening, Frank quietly parked his old pickup in front of Mildred's house, got out and simply walked home, and left his old pickup there all night.